For the brokers online debate, I've written a small article on the conflict minerals issue in Eastern DRC, or the Democratic Republic of Congo. The central argument of the article is the fact that even though minerals play a very important role in the conflict in Eastern DRC, the conflict is definitely not only about greed. And to demonstrate this, I've briefly described some of the other motives that also drive various other actors within the conflict, like, for example, the Congolese National Army. Besides rebel groups, criminal units within the National Army are also notorious for profiting from the country's mineral wealth. But this mineral wealth should not be considered as the only factor to explain the misbehavior of these criminal units or the lack of discipline within the National Army. Various other factors should also be taken into account, like, for example, the lack of a unified chain of command, or the irregular payment of salaries, or the incapacity of the military justice system, or any political will, or the lack of any, at least the lack of any political will to truly reform the army. Therefore, and also to conclude, we argue that conflict resolution strategies in Eastern DRC should apply a comprehensive approach that is not limited to the conflict minerals issue. These conflict resolution strategies should also take into account some other issues, like, for example, the need for security sector reform, but also the lack of state authority in the eastern part of the country, corruption, and several regional issues. To date, however, quite some policies have focused very strongly on the economic dimension of the conflict and have largely overlooked political solutions.